t plus 1. To identify the number of terms, we have to use the formula n is equal to L minus a by t plus 1. Substitute the values and find the number of terms. What is L? The last value is 97. So 97, the first value is 6. So 97 minus 6. By common difference is 7 plus 1. What is 97 minus 6? It is 91 by 7 plus 1. If I solve this, if I simplify by 7, the answer is 30. 1 7 is 7 divided by 2. 7 3s are 21. So 30 plus 1 is equal to 14, which is 14. So we got the number of terms here as 14. Now use this formula and find the summation. Okay. So Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus n. What is n? 14 by 2. What is a? 6 plus 97. Isn't it? Yes. So the value is 14 by 2. If you simplify by 2, the value is 7. 97 plus 6, the value is 103. Isn't it? 97 plus 6, the value is 103. If you multiply 103 with 7, the value is 721. So we got is 14. The summation of this 6 plus 3 plus 20 up to 97. If we add, the value is 721. So the second problem in this exercise, how many consecutive odd integers beginning with 5 will sum to 480? Okay, so this is the question. Answer the question first. How many consecutive odd integers beginning with 5? Okay, consecutive odd integers beginning from 5. We know about the odd numbers, no? Yes, here the integers beginning from 5. So 5 is what are the odd numbers after 5? Consecutive numbers 5, 7. Then the next odd number is 9, 11. Like this, the odd numbers will be going on. Okay, will sum up to 480. Okay, they are adding certain number of odd numbers, maybe up to 20, up to 30. Certain number of odd numbers they are adding from 5, and the answer of the summation is 480. The question here is we have to find the number. Okay, how many terms they added to get the answer 480? That's the question here. Okay, so from the given we can form a arithmetic series. Okay, the consecutive odd numbers forms an arithmetic series. Isn't it? Yes. See, 5. The next number is 7, 9, 11. Whether it is an arithmetic series? Is here we are having the value a is equal to 5, and the common difference for the consecutive terms, the next terms is 2. And what is given here? The number of terms I don't know. That's what we have to find here. But the summation is given. Okay, up to n terms. I don't know up to what terms they added. Just take up to n terms. So we can take Sn is equal to 480. We can take the Sn is equal to 480. The sum up to n terms is 480. We have to find the value of n. Yes, we done two formula now. The Sn formula. Here we are going to use Sn is equal to n by 2. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, in our hand, we are having the values a, d and sn. Substitute all the values and find the n value. Okay, n value we don't know. Just substitute other values and find the n. How? See, for sn we can substitute 480. Isn't it? Now, I don't know the value of n, so we class it as n by 2. 2a. What is a here? 5. So 2 into 5 plus again we don't know the value of n. So n minus 1 into the common difference is 2. Isn't it? Now just I am multiplying to this side of the equation. 480 into 2 is 480 into 2 is 960. 480 into 2 is 960 is equal to, okay, is equal to n. N to the next side of the equation. The remaining is 5 is 10 plus 2n minus 2. If you multiply 2 inside, we have to remove the bracket, so 2n minus 2. Now, solve the equation. For 960. Okay, 960 is equal to just, we can subtract these two numbers. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2n. So we got n into 8 plus 2n. So 960 is equal to 5. If I want to remove the bracket, we should multiply n inside the bracket. So if you multiply 8n plus 2n square. 8 into n, 8n, 2n into n, 2n square. Now see, just equal to 0. Yes. Now see this n square 4n minus 480. What type of equation it is? With the variable n, what type of equation it is? It is a quadratic equation. Okay. See, we are having the variable n and we are having the power 2 to this equation. N square, n and constant. So it is a quadratic equation. The best way to solve the quadratic equation is factorization method. So what are the factors? Here we will be getting the factors are n minus 20 and n minus 24. N minus 20 and n plus 24. These are the factors. So see 20 into 24, 480 plus into minus minus 480. If I subtract 24 and 20, the value is plus 4. So the factor of this quadratic equation is n minus 20 and into n plus 24 is equal to 0. Now we have to find the value. So n is equal to 20 and n is equal to minus 24 because either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. If I equate n minus 20 is equal to 0, the value of n is equal to 20 because minus 20 goes that side, this n is equal to plus 20. If I take the second factor, n plus 24 equal to 0, plus 24 goes that side, this is minus. So n is equal to minus 24. Okay, so see here this value, this n is equal to minus 24 is not possible. Why the reason it is not possible? Because here we are speaking about the counting of numbers, so that means the counting of terms. The counting of terms will not be in negative. So here the value of n is equal to 20. What the value of n is equal to 20. That is, if we add up to 20 terms, if we add the summation up to 20 terms, the value will be equal to 480. Okay, because in the question they asked, starting with 5, how many integers need to get the sum of 480? So how many odd integers need to get the sum of 480? 20 odd integers. From 5, the first 20 odd integers are need to get the sum of 480. So the next problem, third problem. Find the sum of first 28 terms of an AP whose n numbers 4n minus 3. So in this question we have to find the sum of first 28 terms. Instead they didn't give the terms of the AP directly, they gave the general term. Okay, so using this general term we have to generate the AP, isn't it? We know how to generate the AP, isn't it? So we have to find the sum of first 28 terms. What are the needed things to find the sum of first 28 terms? We have to identify the first term and we have to know about the common difference. The number of terms is given in the question, that is 28. Okay, to identify the first term and common difference only we are going to use the nth term. What about the first term? The first term is the first term. What is that? If n is equal to 1 in the place of first, this is that n is equal to 1. If I substitute n is equal to 1 in this general term, it will give you the first term. Okay, so here the given is Tn is equal to 4n minus 3. To substitute in the formula, I need the first term, but must we have to replace n by 1. We have to replace n by 1. So T1 is equal to 4 into 1 minus 3. And this 4 minus 3. The answer is 1. Isn't it? Okay, that we can take it as A. But we want to know the common difference now. If I want to know the common difference, I have to find the, we want to find the second term. So go for the second term, n is equal to 2. So T2 is equal to 4 into 2 minus 3. So 4 is 8, 8 minus 3, the value is equal to 5. We got it. But I want the common difference. Common difference, what is the formula? T2 minus T1. What is T2 here? 5. And T1 is minus 1. Okay. T1, T2 minus T1. So the answer is equal to 4. So now we got the value of K and the common difference as 4. Now we have to find the sum of first 28 terms. First 28 terms means we have to take n is equal to 28. We have to find the summation. So Sn formula we have to use. Sn is equal to, what is the formula? N by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into b. This is the formula. So we have to use S28 is equal to 28 by 2. Instead of n, we are just replacing 28. 28 by 2. 2 into, what is a? First term. What is the first term? 1. So 2 into 1 plus 28 minus 1 into the common difference here is 4. We are using the common difference 4. Isn't it? Now, 28. If I simplify by 2, it is 14. Okay, 14 into 2 is 28. 2 into 1 is 2 plus 28 minus 1 is 27 into 4. So 14 into 2 plus what is 27 into 4? 27 into 4 is 108. 27 into 4 is 108, isn't it? So 108 plus 2. So 14 into 108. Isn't it? See the calculation? 27 into 4 is 108 plus 2 is that. So 108 plus 2 is 110. If I multiply the value is 1540. If I multiply 110 with the 14, the answer is 1540. So the sum of first 28 terms of the given AP is 1540. So children, now see the fourth problem in exercise 2.6. Okay. So what is the problem number 4 here? The sum of first n terms of a certain series is given as 2n square minus 3n. Show that the series is an AP. Here we don't know about the series. What is the series? We don't know what is the first term, second term, or common difference, anything else. But they gave the summation for the series. See, the sum of first n terms of certain series is 2n square minus 3n. So based on this, we have to show that the given series is an AP. How we can show that? Okay, for that, using the summation, from the summation we have to find the terms. Okay, what is the first term, second term, and equal to minus 1 goes there, it comes as a plus. So T2 is equal to 2 plus 1 which is equal to 3. T2 is equal to 3 because minus 1 if it goes next side of the equation it will become plus 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. T2 is equal to 3. Now see, we got the first term and we got the second term. Now for third term what we are going to do is same checking we are going to use. Just we are going to substitute n is equal to 3 first in the summation formula. So what is it? S3 is equal to 2 into 3 square minus 3 into 3. That is 2 into 3 3s are 9 minus 3 3s are 9. So 9 2s are 18 minus 9. So the answer is equal to 9. Isn't it? 9 2s are 18. 18 minus 9. The answer is again is equal to 9. Now tell me how we got the value of S3. S3 means what? What it means here? The summation of first 3 terms. The sum of first 3 terms will give you the S3 value. So S3 can be rewritten as, how we can rewrite the S3? Sum of first 3 terms. We can write it as T1 plus T2 plus T3 is equal to 9. S because sum of first 3 terms. So T1 plus T2 plus T3 is equal to the value is 9. Now see, we know the value of T1 and T2. S already we got T1 as minus 1 and T2 as 3. So what is the value of T1 plus T2? Either we can substitute T1 T2 separately or take this equation. S T1 plus T2 is equal to 2. If we add T1 plus T2 the answer is equal to 2, isn't it? So if I replace this by 2 plus the unknown value is T3 is equal to 9. That is T3 is equal to 9 minus 2. So the value of T3 is equal to 7. X. Now see, using the summation formula, just we got the value of first term, second term and third term. X. Now what is the question? They are asking us to find the terms? No, they are asking us to find the check whether the series is an AP. We have to show that the series is an AP. Now what we are going to find is, we are going to find the common difference for these 3 terms. If the common difference is constant or same, then it is an AP. Shall we check? Now first check with the, what is the T1? Write the answer first. T1, what is the T1 minus 1? T2. T2 is equal to 3 and T3 is equal to 7. We got the 3 terms. First check for first 2 terms. So T2 minus T1. That was 3 minus of minus 1 which is equal to 4. Isn't it? Next T3 minus T2. That is 7 minus 3 which is equal to 4. What we are observing here? We got the common difference for this terms. Both are same. See, T2 minus T1 is also 4. Also T3 minus T2 is also 4. Here we found only 3 terms, but see the common difference when we are checking the common difference is same. So what about the series? What about the given series? The given series is an AP. The reason 1. Substituting the value 3 in 1. I am not going to solve, just substituting the value. So if I am substituting the value 3 in 1, what is the answer? 125 is equal to A. A is the value, for A the value is minus 3D. So minus 3D plus already in equation 1, 103D. So 103D. 125 is equal to, both the variables are same only now. D, here also it is D, here also it is D. So we can, they are the like terms. So we can subtract them. If I subtract them, the answer is equal to 100D. 125 is equal to 100D. Just we want the value of D. So D is equal to 125 by 100. If I simplify by 25, 5 into 25 and 4 into 25. 5 into 25, 125, 4 into 25, 100. Yes. Now we got the value of D is equal to 5 by 4. But to substitute the formula, we need the first term also now. So using D, how to find the value of the first term? That is the value of A. How to find the value of A? See the equation 3. A is equal to minus 3D. So A is equal to minus 3 into D. We know the value of D now. If you substitute the D value here in this third equation, we can get the value of A. So we are going to substitute this in equation 3. Substitute D in equation 3. Third equation. What is the third equation? A is equal to minus 3D. That is A is equal to minus 3 into 5 by 4. That is A is equal to minus 15 by 4. We got the value of A as minus 15 by 4. Yes. Now in our hand, we got the value of A, also the value of common difference D. What is the question here? What we have to find? We have to find the sum of first 35 terms. We have to find the sum of first 35 terms. How to find the sum of first 35 terms? What is the formula we are going to use here? Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into b. Yes, we know that Sn formula is equal to find the sum of n terms. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into b. Now we know all the values for the formula. What is n here? 35. So S 35 is equal to 35 by 2. Isn't it? 2 into, what is the value of a here? 15 by 4. So minus 15 by 4 plus n minus 1. N minus 1 is here 35 minus 1. That is 34. 35 minus 1 is 34. Into the common difference is 5 by 4. Into the common difference is 5 by 4. Now 35 by 2. Here if I simplify 2 and 4, minus 15 by 2. Isn't it? Plus 34. If I simplify 34 and 4, it will be simplified by using 2. So 2 is 4. 17 into 4, 34. Isn't it? Now what is 17 into 5? It is 85. 85 by 2. Just we are simplifying 34 and 4. By 2 is 2 is 4. 17 into 34. If I multiply 17 into 5, it is 85. 85 by 2. Now normal calculation only, we know how to add the numbers in fraction, isn't it? Now 35 by 2 and it is 85 minus 15, it is 70. So 70 by 2. If we simplify 70 by 2, the answer is 35. That is, we got the answer as 35 into 35 by 2. If you multiply 35 into 35, what is the answer? 1225 by 2. 1225 by 2. Isn't it? We got the answer 1200. If you simplify by 2, what is the answer? 6 to 12, 1. Yes, and 2 to 4, again 1, 5, 612.5. So see this problem. They gave the clue as 1 and 4th term and 4th term, and they are asking us to add the sum of first 35 terms. To add directly, if you want to find the sum of 35 terms, we need to find the value of a and common difference. So for that we are using the given 2 terms. Okay, and we are solving the 2 terms and finding the value of a and common difference. Now in our hand we are having the value of a and common difference. by D plus 1. Now substitute and find the number of terms. What is the last term here? 449. And what is the first term? 1. So 449 minus 1 by common difference is 2 plus 1. That is 448 by 2. 449 minus 1 is 448 by 2 plus 1. If I simplify by 2, it is 224 plus 1, which is equal to 225. So we got the number of terms as 225. Okay, now we got the number of terms. That is from 1 to 449. The odd numbers if we count, the number of terms, how many terms are there, odd numbers are there up to 449? 225 odd numbers are there. So we have to add this all 225 numbers and we have to find the summation. So which formula we can use here? We have two formulas. One is Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Other formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus l. Okay, both will give the same result only, but according to the given condition in the question, we can use either one formula. Here we know the last term, isn't it? So better we can choose the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus l. Okay. Okay ma'am, instead of this formula if I use the other formula we will get the same answer. Yes, surely we will be getting the same answer only, the steps only will differ. Okay, you can use either one of the formula, but in case if you know the last term is better use this formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus l. Okay, now how many number of terms are there? 225. So 225 is equal to, again 200 is equal to 225 by 2. What is a? 1. And the last term is 449. Now substitute the value. 225 by 2 into 450. Yes. Anything to simplify here? Yes. 2 and 450 can be simplified. 2 is a 4. Again 2 is a 4 and 5 is a 10. 2 to 5. So we have to multiply 225 into 225. If I multiply, we are going to get the answer 50625. 225 into 25, that is 50625. So S 225 is equal to 50625. That means if we add the odd numbers, positive odd numbers from 1 to 449, that means less than 450, the answer will be the sum of all odd numbers is 50625. That is 50,625. Okay, now let us solve the next problem. So see the next problem in this exercise. Find the sum of all natural numbers between 602 and 902 which are not divisible by 4. We have to find the sum from 602 between means from 603, the next number. Okay, 603 to 901. Okay, because they are asking between the number 602 and 902. So our calculation starts from 603 to 901. Not all the numbers which are not divisible by 4, the numbers which are not divisible by 4. Okay, so see the series over here 603, 604, etc. 901. These are the numbers between the given 602 and 901. Isn't it 603, 604 up to 901? Here we have to pick the numbers which are not divisible by 4 and we have to find the answer. So see which are the numbers not divisible by 4. 603 is not divisible by 4. 604 is divisible by 4. And again 605 is not divisible by 4. 606 is not divisible by 4. 607 is not divisible by 4. And 608 is divisible by 4. So see here 603 is not divisible. 604 is not divisible by 4. 605, 606. Okay, these are the numbers. See the common difference here 603. One number is there. Here the common difference is 2. But again in the series the common difference we are having is 1. So when we are picking the numbers which are not divisible by 4, which are not divisible by 4. See the series which are not divisible by 4. 603 is not divisible by 4. 604 is divisible by 4. So we will next 605, 606, 607, 608 is divisible by 4. Again 609 is not divisible by 4. For example, I wrote this few numbers. This few numbers forms an AP? No. See, because here the value is